My name is TJ. I participated in this Asian English WCQ in Singapore 2026. So this is what I played today lah. I got into top 8 and died sadly. Oh, by the way, I was seeded into top 16 so I didn't play through the Swiss. But yeah, that will come into play later. So what I played was really Typhoon. The main core of the engine is these 3 things that you must play. Then 3 Surges, Rota, and 3 Port Grid, 1 Ascension, and this is the one that you play one off lah. That you never want to see in your hand. Okay, so the main reason that I don't play the manifestation for throwing the bosses into the grave, right, is that it pretty much serves the same purpose as just searching MST, and it's kind of a brick if you start with only that as your engine card lah. Aside from this lah. So this is the one off that you almost always search with either Swen or Crucia. Then okay, let me just get this aside. Okay, the monsters. This guy is a one-off. So the bosses I think is quite self-explanatory that I don't want to draw this, so I play a minimum of 1, but I need them in the deck. For Megala, you only play 1 because you need MST or Real Typhoon spell to get it going. So this is usually a brick by its own. So you only play this if you need to expand your board and you are okay with eating Nibiru. 3 Crucia, the only reason why the deck is being played right now, aside from MST, this card is actually a +2. Then 3 Eldam, which is your monster searcher, and 3 Swen, which is your spell searcher. So one thing I like to note out that for Real Typhoon players is that if you start with these 2, right, you almost always start with Swen first, because if you get draw, you still get to chain your spell. So yeah. Okay. Staples, just Maxi. No Ash because Ash is in the side deck, but no Ash because mainly I want to. Okay, for Real Typhoon as a deck on its own, right, you almost always never lose game 1 if you don't open bricks. So that is a given. So Maxi, in fact, in TCG I think Maxi is banned, so you can play without Maxi and you can still play the deck pretty well. 2 core bar because of Draco Tail that something needs to die with 3 Better Fusion in this format. 3 Droplet, 3 Crown. So these 6 cards, right, are mainly for breaking boards. Crown is a 3-off right now because of decks like Brandon Draco Tail, which has that Cartesia, and the Dark Dragon, I forgot what's the name, and also for Killer Tune, which you want to almost always lock whatever tuner they have on their field. And MVP for this deck that almost always wins you games in, especially game 1, is Droplet. You need that to clear the board. Then let's see, 3 TFTV. This is a card that I feel it's better than it seems, but you will still need it at 3 because you need to get rid of floodgates, any annoying field spells, or any annoying face-up cards. And this deck is essentially, this card is essentially a +1 as well. So anti-spell is the reason that you need 3 of these in the deck at almost any time. Board Breaker. Could have been better in the AE format if there were more fusion targets, but right now I think 2 is good enough to break most boards. Meta Core. I thought of this last night when I was in the toilet. It reminds me of the format where I was playing KNIDS with Draco Tail as the S-tier decks, but this card, right, it actually wins you games in situations where you get hand trapped a lot, which you expect from VS and Dragon Tail in turn 0. So when you go second, usually you start this out. This thing for Mitsurugi and any other decks that run light and dark to get this guy. So this guy is a 1-card killer in mirror matchup, which I don't think it happens that much, but I still need this 1 card to get rid of those nasty big boards. So a lot of times this card comes out at times where the opponent doesn't expect it and wins you the game. But at 1, because by itself is a brick. Okay, on to the extra deck. These 2 are your main targets for the rank 3 exceeds. Usually you will go into Totem Bird instead of this guy because you will have the Baroon, the level 9 boss that negates monster effects on the field instead of this guy. And this guy is actually really there for the Harpy Feather Storm. The spell negate is a plus lah. Okay. And yeah, this guy is actually a flex spot. I could have used Zeus in this, but I think Typhoon is a safer pick. Then for the super poly targets, right, so these two I think I don't have to go into detail. This is a Draco Tail Core. This is for Elf Node when they have Baron and one spellcaster on field. So you want to get rid of the negate and also usually it's the Tinia. Tinia will rip one card off your hand, which this deck is basically helpless unless it has Crown or Droplet, but you usually want to save that for other cards. So this guy, if you super poly on your draw phase, right, opponent does not have the ability to chain whatever to get rid of your one hand card. So yeah, this guy is sort of a flex spot. I could have used Starving Venom, could have used any other thing, maybe Zeus as well. But this guy is there for big Melis or Mitsurugi boss, just a super poly target. And this guy is because of Holy Su lah. Unfortunately, I think I didn't come up any of this today. So mainly it's just this 3 guy for this meta lah. Okay, TFTV targets, I think I don't have to go into detail for this. Esprit the Night, and okay, so these two are actually sort of a flex spot, and this is the lifeblood of the deck as well lah, for getting the trap out. You will never go into 3 lah, so playing 2 is enough. These two flex spots, I believe SP is a better pick, but this guy, if we are not in the A format, this guy definitely wouldn't be here lah, because there's a lot more super poly targets as well. So that's all for the extra deck. For a side deck, unfortunately this guy has to be there, even though it will kill myself, but I think it kills the opponent more, especially when they're playing Killer Toon or Branded Draco Tail. The 2 Ash, this is mainly for when you have to take out stuff from your main deck, but you don't know what to put in, so these two are the sort of safe staples. This one is there because there's no 3rd Ash right now, and I think this one comes in handy sometimes, but I feel like I'll almost never side this. Mitsurugi, sometimes VS, depending on the player that you're fighting. For seasoned VS players, you almost never need this lah, because they will never play into this. This guy is a flex spot. Initially, I had Lava Golem instead of this guy, but I mean, I was seeded, so I don't expect any Lunar Knight to get past the Swiss, so I put this guy in. 3 Eclipse for big bots that I need to break. The only reason this deck is playable right now. And 2 D barrier lah. So I think going first in with sideboard in, right, you shouldn't be losing unless you break really hard, because you will have these 5 game stoppers. Other than that, I think for the deck itself, the gameplay is always to just go for the heavy board break, which with the droplets and crown and super poly, you have actually 11 board breakers in the deck. Then yeah, I think that's about it.
Any shoutouts?
Shoutouts to Shane, Aston, CL, Wimin, Yuan and friends for helping to practice, but I still die to myself in top 8 because of a misplay. But I think all's good. We'll come back stronger next year. Yeah, that's all.